Today we're going to be looking at dragons, from the ones Morgoth created in the first age to the dragons that tormented the dwarves in the second and third age. Dragons were Morgoth's greatest creation, and he made them without the flame imperishable used by Ares to create all life. All his creations were made in mockery of good creations, such as his orcs, which were made in mockery of the elves, and dragons were by far his greatest. Dragons were used by Morgoth as weapons, and they were his greatest creation, as mentioned before. Shown on the top left is Glaurung, father of dragons. He killed many elves and the free peoples of Middle-earth, which is what Morgoth used his dragons for. He was eventually killed by Turin, but he caused great damage to the free peoples of Middle-earth. On the right is Ancalagon the Black, the greatest and largest of all dragons. He is said to be as tall as a mountain and was a huge force in Morgoth's army. He was eventually killed by the ship that bared the Silmarillion, who was a great foe and was very difficult to defeat. And it is safe to say that Morgoth's weapons caused great damage and caused huge death to the free peoples. In the War of the Wrath, many great dragons were slain like Ancalagon the Black, and after the battle, all dragons that survived filtered out to wherever they could escape, and lasted to the second and third age through hiding and trying to escape the free people. In the second and third age, dragons tormented the dwarves. In the north, and the Grey Mountains especially, dragons stole dwarves' hoards, as they were addicted to treasure, and dwarves and dragons had various battles throughout the second and third age, such as Smaug and Erebor and Scaffer the Worm and the dwarves of the Grey Mountains. Dragons bred in the Withered Heath in the north, and also had many battles with the dwarves during the second and third age. And as you can see in the top left, many of the dwarven rings were lost to dragonfire, which could consume and destroy them. There were not many great dragons left the longer time went on, but some of the great dragons in the second and third age were Scaffer the Worm, a wingless beast of a dragon, and also Smaug, who terrorized Erebor and Dale. There were not many great dragons left the longer time went on. Dragons also had a rare phenomenon called as Dragon's Gold, which Thrall suffered from, as he would not part from the treasure, and also Thram, who killed Scaffer but would not part with a single coin of the dwarven treasure, and this effect became dragon-like qualities towards the treasure. When Aragorn became king and the Fourth Age began, and also in the Third Age when Gandalf speaks of the dragons, he says there was not any great dragons left, so we do not know if all the dragons had been wiped out, or many of the lesser dragons had still continued their kind and endured through the age of Middle-earth. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a nice day.